Litra Public School, Grade 5, Chapter 2, Adaptations in Animals. Different animals live in different places that suit to their physical and behavioral characteristics. The place where an animal lives, feeds, and reproduces is called its habitat. Habitats are broadly categorized as terrestrial and aquatic. They are further divided into different types like forest, grasslands, deserts, mountains, polar regions, oceans, seas, rivers, ponds, and lakes. Forest. A forest is a large area where there are different kinds of plants growing together. In a forest, there are lots of trees and most of them are very big and dense. Animals found in forest are monkeys, rabbits, squirrels, lizards, giraffe, deer, and so on. Forests are home to many birds and insects too. Grasslands. Grasslands are wide stretches of areas having wild, dry, and tall grasses. Animals such as zebra, deer, leopard, and lion live in grasslands. Deserts. Deserts are extremely hot and dry regions. They receive very little or no rain. As a result of this, very few animals like camels, snakes, desert rat, and lizards live here. Mountains. Mountains are large landforms that rise above their surroundings, have cold temperature, and usually have rough surfaces. Different animals found in mountains are mountain goats, yaks, mountain gorillas, snow leopards, and brown bear. Polar regions. The Arctic and Antarctic are polar regions of the earth. These areas are covered with snow throughout the year. Polar bears are found in the Arctic region and penguins are found in Antarctica. Oceans and seas. Approximately 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans and seas. Thus, it is called a blue planet. Oceans and seas have salty water. Different species of fish, octopus, turtles, whales, sharks, dolphins live in the oceans and seas. Freshwater. Rivers, lakes, and ponds are water bodies containing fresh water. These are home to many kinds of fish, turtles, crocodiles, etc. By which animals make physical and behavioral changes to adjust to their natural environment or habitat is called adaptation. Let us study about adaptations in animals based on different characteristics. Based on feeding habit, animals are categorized into three categories: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Herbivores are the animals that eat plants or other plant parts are called herbivores. Horses, cow, sheep, goat, giraffe, elephant, etc. are some examples of herbivores. They have sharp incisors for biting and pulling out plant parts and strong premolars and molars to grind it. They have hooves on their feet which help them to walk on different surfaces. Carnivore. The animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Some examples of carnivores are lion, tiger, cat, and wolf. They have well-developed canines and tearing flesh. They have strong limbs and sharp claws for killing other animals. Carnivorous birds such as eagles have hooked beaks to tear the flesh. Omnivores, the animals that eat both flesh and plants, are called omnivores. They have moderately developed incisors, canines, and premolars. Bear and humans are examples of carnivores. Based on body covering, the body covering of an animal helps it to survive in its habitat. Feathers. Birds have different types of feathers on their body. Some feathers help them to fly, while other feathers protect them from rain and cold. Shell. Animals such as tortoise, turtles, and snails have a shell on their body. They use their shells to protect themselves when in danger. Fur. Animals such as bears and rabbits have fur on their body. The fur keeps their body warm and protect them from rain. Snakes, crocodiles, and fish have scales on their body to protect the soft body. Besides scales, fish also have slime on their body. This helps them to slip away from predators and also make their body waterproof. Quills. A porcupine. Porcupine has sharp needle-like spines called squills on its body. It shoots these quills when threatened by predators. Adaptation for breathing. Land animals. Most of the animals that live on land, such as birds, mammals, and reptiles, breathe through their lungs. In humans, the oxygen-rich air enters the body through nostrils and reaches the lungs through the windpipe. In the lungs, the blood absorbs oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is released through nostrils. The special substance present in blood that allows it to carry oxygen is called hemoglobin. Aquatic animals such as fish, crab, and prawns live in water and breathe through their gills. The fish take in water through their mouth. The water is passed through the gills, and in this process the oxygen is absorbed and carbon dioxide is released. The animals that live both on land and water are called amphibians. For example, frogs. Frogs breathe through their lungs when on land and through wet skin when in water. Tadpoles, the larva stage of frog, have gills to breathe underwater. Tadpoles are thus aquatic animals. Insects. Insects have tiny holes on their body through which they breathe. These holes are called as spiracles. Adaptations for movement. Land animals. Most of the land animals have four limbs. The two limbs in the front are called forelimbs and the two limbs at the back are called hind limbs. Human beings have highly developed limbs. We use hind limbs to walk, run, etc. and forelimbs to hold objects. Horses, lions, cows, etc. use all their limbs to walk and run. Kangaroos have longer and stronger hind limbs, while snakes are limbless animals. Aquatic animals. Animals that live in water move by paddling and pushing back the water. Fish have fins to swim and streamlined body to cut through the water easily. Fish have two fins and maintain their balance, and a tail fin to change their direction. Frogs have webbed feet to swim underwater. Turtles have four paddle-like limbs to swim in water. These are called flippers. Aerial animals, they have wings to fly in the air. They too have a streamlined body to cut through the air current. They have hollow bones which make them light to fly. Insects have 6 legs. They use their legs to crawl on ground. Some insects such as water boatmen use their legs to swim in water. Some insects such as grasshopper use their hind limbs for hopping. Some insects such as butterfly have wings to fly.